Have we ever wondered that if we have truly respected Angelo Mathews as much as we should have? Obviously, cricket being centered and focused more towards the big three cricketing nations, the Asian cricketers and in particular the cricketers from low rank side don't get as much of spotlight compared to big three cricketing nations. But still one of the greats of the game from Sri Lanka and someone who started as an exciting all-rounder in the company of Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene and Regna Harith and then evolved as one of the top three Sri Lankan batter ever deserves to be talked about. On June 21 of 2025, Angelo Mathews signs off from Test cricket. He signs off from Test cricket as one of the most experienced Sri Lankan batter with the experience of 190 matches. His retirement also ended one of the most iconic and golden age of Sri Lankan players. The iconic crop of players which include Kumar Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene and Regina Harith and others. Matthews was definitely among top three greatest Sri Lankan batter ever. He was third highest run scorer for Sri Lanka in the format. He also had third most 50 plus scores in the format for Sri Lanka. And he was the leading six hitter for Sri Lanka in this format. He scored over 8,000 test runs and he had an average around 44. Matthew was super impressive in the home test matches. In fact, he scored 50% of his test matches runs at his home venues. In particular, Gal was his favorite venue. But that doesn't mean he was near an average batter away from home. In fact, he scored around 4,000 of his test runs away from home. Out of his 1600s, he had scored 9 away from home. He also has 4 Player of the Series awards all away from home. He was also among the list of Sri Lankan batters that average 40 plus away from home. So he was equally awesome away from home as he was in the home venues. There was a moment in his career where he was just unbelievable. That time period started from 2013 to 2015. During this period of time, he surpassed Kumar Sangakkara as the leading run scorer of the Sri Lankan side in the format. And he averaged around 71 in 2013 and 74 in 2014. He was just unbelievable during that period. Similarly, he had another peak back in 2021 to 2022 where he averaged around 51. There are, of course, some notable accomplishments and performances of Angelo Mathews that worth a mention with. One of them includes Reed's test where he scored 160 and also picked 4 wickets. That was just unbelievable from Mathews. Apart from that, he also batted 7 hours against Pakistan in Abu Dhabi and scored 150 plus and saved a test match. Similarly, he scored 100 at Wellington and he saved a test match. Then he performed some push ups and he pointed out to the coach and told him that how good he is. Angelo Mathews was also a fine captain. He was the third most successful test captain of Sri Lanka with most test wins going for him. As a handy and part-time bowler, Angelo Mathews also picked 34 wickets and in particular he troubled Pakistan's Yunus Khan more. He dismissed him 4 times with a valuable average.